The first thing that we want to talk about is foot placement. Here we have two examples. Katie is going to use the back part of the bag. Half of the foot's on the dirt, half of the foot is on the base, in order to give her a little bit of a block or a chuck, just like a track star would come out of the blocks. If that base is raised, or it's too high, or a high profile bag, and it's uncomfortable for the player, then we're going to go to the back of the bag, which is the example that Jackie's given here. Still, half of the foot is in front of the bag, half of it's behind. These two examples, we feel, put them in a situation to be successful, to get a forward angle with the shin that's going to be out over the cleat when they're into that position. The one thing that we don't want to do is work being turned away from the action. So if they both demo what I would deem as poor base running, they're turning out to right field as opposed to facing their target and having their eyes inside towards the pitcher. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the takeoff position from being out front. This will take place when their view is obstructed, generally by the first baseman. If the first baseman's playing deep on the defense, it could cause a little bit of obstruction from the base runner to the pitcher. So they'll work out in front of the base. However, the key thing is that they just leave later in the arm circle. It's very key that you always want to be on time. So once the ball's released, we want to be leaving the base. The next thing that we're going to talk about is them getting their eyes inside. So after the takeoff position and they go through step 1 and step 2, before they hit their second step, their eyes are going to be inside as they're driving off the bag. So as they go through this in slow motion, we'll go step 1, step 2, and the eyes already start to get inside to find out whether that ball's on a downward angle, whether the ball's going to be hit, whether it's going to be a pass ball, whether it's in the dirt, and taking advantage of that from an aggressive standpoint. Generally, younger players work their entire lead and then go ahead and turn to look and try and find out where the ball's at. We want to be extremely aggressive and have that read early and often within the stride of each step, but primarily by the second step of the stride. So again, for them demonstrating in slow motion, we'll go step 1, step 2, and their eyes are already inside to find out what's going on.